Hello. Hello. All right, let's go see if you're working correctly. Before I do anything, if you can hear me, please let me know. That'd be really cool. All right. Shorts live. I'm trying to see. Oh, nobody's here. One person, then they disappeared. All right, so what's this? Share. Copy. Bing. And share. See how that goes. Ooh, here we go. See if I can hear me. See if I can hear me. Yes. All right. Cool. See if I can hear me. Yes. All right. Cool. So that answers that question. So once I get anybody in here, we will go. Oh, hello, new person. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be wood burning this guy right here. So stick around so we can get that started. And talk in the chat. Let me know if you hear me okay. And all that good stuff. And I think my camera is backwards. I'm kind of scared to move it, but we're going to try it though. Does it work for me? Here we go. Ta-da. Oh, hush, you too. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got to get this done. This is a commission piece that I'm doing. This doggo has passed on. And so I'm doing this piece. I've done a previous dog of theirs before. And they're like, please do another one. So that is what we're going to do. So the first thing is I'm going to cut out the doggo. So doggo can get put on there. Plus it also gives me a chance to see what's going to, where he should be located. Right. And then the name will go here. Pretty simple. All right. This is just your typical stuff that you can get from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. Sometimes these pieces can go up to $12, if not more. So if you know a wood burner in your life and they're like, they're giving this pieces for you for free as a gift, think them because it's expensive to be in this hobby. Oh my goodness. It does not want me to open up today. You want to open? Yes, you do. There it goes. Okay. And now it's all crumbly. All right. Anyway, so all this is basswood. It's live edge. I guess that's the new lingo they keep using nowadays. So this burns really nicely, and especially with these edges right through here, you can get some really wicked cool artwork. I have a couple pieces of artwork I can show you real quick. I got it. Go back. While I'm cleaning up my mess, here is some art pieces for you to look at. I'm going to make sure there's nothing on the floor that dogs can't get. Back. This stuff isn't toys, my loves. Okay. I broke my chair. Well, that's not fair. Yeah, is that your baby toy? Yeah. Back it up, baby. Nope, that's definitely not a toy. Definitely not a toy. Sorry, y'all, but that's not a toy. And neither is this. Okay. Only one thing broke. I'm impressed. My violin broke. Alright. Well, luckily it was a cheapie. It was only to be learned on. So, here are examples I have done before. How is that for handling crisis plus being live? So this one I did with, I would burn it and then I just added color, which I just basically use watercolor. Really cool. This one right here, this owl. This one's awesome. I keep forgetting I'm not using my other camera. And then this one won second place at the county fair. That was my only second place piece of art. Probably should have put snow in here so it reflect, but that's okay. So there's some pieces to look at. Now hopefully when I go put these things back, the rest of the things does not fall. Oh, so you can see again, hello, I've done this before. And then this, and then this. And like everything behind me where this came from went tumbling down to the ground. So we're going to be working on this piece today. All right, we'll put you here. Before you sand, before you burn, you gotta sand just a little bit. Is it that side? Yeah. Sometimes I don't sand, and sometimes I do when it comes to my burns. And the reason is quality of burn, but also sometimes I want the texture of the wood grain to come through, and I don't want to burn. You know, I don't want to sand it down and do it that way. But this time we're going to. We're going to dust this off. Get away from my computer because we don't need anything else coming down and tumbling. You like all of my weird doodles? I have so many weird doodles on my. Alright. So this guy. Her, actually. It is a female, and I do believe her name is Lily. I think she's gonna go there. And we're gonna make sure we add a little bit of her paw prints. So it just gives me a bit of a basic idea where to put her cutesy little puzzies. Let me lift this up. there is a few ways you can sit there and put this on your board. You can draw it, but the problem with drawing is you're going to add scratches. So you got to have an incredibly light hand if that's the way you're going to go. The other way is you can use carbon paper, which I am going to use today because I don't want to do it the long way around. So all you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to flip it over, you're going to place it exactly where you want it, and then you start tracing. So, but that comes in a minute. The other way is you can cover all of this with really good pencil, and then you can mark it this way, and then do it. So there's multiple different ways to do that. If you're going to do the back side where you are going to cover it in charcoal, or 14B is a good one because you get that really black natural mark right there, you see? It's so easy, and then it'll just, there's that way. But I'm going to be precise. So we are going to stick the little cutesy pussies right there and take some tape, and we're going to tape it on here and start tracing this out because my eyes with my Chiari has been really screwing with me lately. So we are going to put it just slightly to the side. There you go. Now you'll see other people do 5 billion other different ways of creating wood burns, and all of them are correct. That's how I did it. I'm just like, okay, if you say so. I've been doing wood burns since I was, oh goodness gracious, off and on since I was 21. It's been a long time. I'm 42 now, so it's been a hot minute. So now the next thing is we begin. So first we're going to make sure we're actually going to create a mark. Yeah, now we're going to open it. And we do. So now we're going to be diligently careful. Now. I noticed that there's a lot of people who sit there and rib on people who use stencils or trace. Let me tell you something about that. There's no shame in tracing. The most amazing artists you will see on YouTube trace. Yeah, you have to. If you really want to make sure that what you do is going to look good, you trace. You know, look at 1000. He uses a projector and he makes sure he nails it. So we're going to make that how they are. Look at that little booty. So the other dog I did for them, his name was Jack. And if my friend Jess is watching, who, by the way, is a terrific artist, Lizzo! I miss you, girl. In the process of leaving work, so I'm just listening to the sound of your voice while I drive home. No texting from me, but love. See? She's amazing. If you haven't watched her, if you go down the road or watching this, if you haven't, go to Lizzo's channel. She does phenomenal landscapes. Phenomenal. And she's only going to get better. I'm so excited. the newer upcoming YouTube artist, Lizzo and Stubby. And Brett now, I bet she's giggling inside of her car. She's like, girl, you're nuts. Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, look at my big fat head that's in the way. What, Bobby? What's the matter? You can't get your toy. She's in the deep throes of thinking. Oh my God, what can she do? She's so quiet. She's tracing. Around the chin she goes. Through the hair. Boop. Oh, there's a tooth. Meow. So, with wood burning, for those who do tattooing, this is something I'm always going to say over and over and over again, is that if you really want to practice tattooing, do some wood burning first, because you do not want to be digging into skin. You want the machine to do the work, so, and it's kind of the same way with a wood burner, especially when you don't have a good wood burner. You really got to let the machine do its job, otherwise you're going to drive yourself crazy. All right, now we got some chest lines here. Some little cute folds. So Liz, just until you come home and you get to see this, this is a ridiculously cute puppy dog. Just letting you know. Is that the back foot? It looks like a back foot. Just kind of. And then he's got a little cutesy whitesy chest. Okay, it looks like a type of terror dog. For those who are listening but can't sit there and see, I'm going to do this little top of the ear. Indication of this dark line. Now, we'll get to the machine in a minute, but this is literally why art sometimes takes so long. It's not easy doing all this really quickly. You're there. We got some face looks here. Fold there. This little cutesy little. He has a little mustache. He's so cute. All right. What am I missing? This is why we tape. Because then we can do this and look. So we need more cheeky indication where his fur is at. And he's got a little bit of eyebrow going on. This goes that way, that goes that way, that goes that way. This goes in this direction. It goes in that direction. Really? Anything else you have to say, Bernie? Bernie is my European pet starling. We believe it's a she. So, there's ways to sex your birds. And my partner happens to be a biologist. And yeah, It's good comedy with him trying to blow on the bottom side of my bird, and they literally call it a blow job. So that makes me giggle all the time. So we've been trying to figure that out forever. And no, I'm not being punny. That's literally what they call it. So let's see. We got some of this here. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let's look at the nose. Some logo layer. Because a little bit like that. Just now you better mark. Thank you. All right, where's his little cute irises? There, a little bit there. We're gonna try to make him look like he is on a pillow. That's the goal, anyways. All right, enough of this crinkly mess that's in there. All right, so for the wood burner I'm using, it's a walnut hollow. I didn't start off with something like this where you get different tips so you can, it looks more professional. It's like $100. Like I started off with maybe like a $9 or $12 Walmart wood burner, which don't underestimate them. They just take forever to get heat up. So they're kind of like the diesels of the wood burning tool. And these would be like Fiat in the wood burning tool section. A Fiat 500. That's what I would consider a walnut hollow. It's a good little car, but just doesn't have a lot of power, you know? But it makes for a lot of great details. So that's why we're viewing this today, because I got a lot of details, and the wood's going to be a lot more of the puppy's natural fur because it has more tan. So we're going to go with that. And now I'm just trying to determine which tip. It's definitely not going to be this one. So it does come with a tip removal, but does Stubby ever remember to put stuff where it's away? No. Does it make it harder to remove items? Yes. Stubby. I know. Okay. Where do we line up the hole? So it should be right there. And then we shove it in. Like so. And then we turn. All right, so I'm going to start with the eyes. Hello, second person. We just got done outlining, and now we're going to start the process of the burning. So you came in exactly the greatest of times. So let me know if you can hear me, and I hope you enjoy this. I might go silent, or I might just rattle your ear off. You never know. Or we might just have a bunch of things fall down on the bookshelf, because that just happened. All right, let's look on this eye. Are we on? No, we are on. Never mind. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because it's burning very, very well. I don't have the ability to zoom yet, so please forgive me because this is my first true live where I'm actually able to point something downwards. So I'm excited. I moved up. So if you by chance, anybody wants to help me make this happen a little bit more easier, I would prefer it. That's still a little too hot. So this particular wood, if you are going to learn how to wood burn, burns incredibly fast. So heads up on that. There we go. It does have a little bit of little line here. I'll just make it a little bit more darker. Let me try something. Can that be friends? Nope, can't do it that way. I don't know how to zoom it. Sorry, guys. I was hoping I could zoom on my phone, but I can't. So when it comes to wood burning, you're using timing more than you are using pressure. So it's very important that you remember that. Otherwise, you're going to have gouges, and if you make a mistake, then you have to go deeper than the burn that you make of the mistake. So, gotta be careful with that. Let's see. Okay, so here's that area. And there's this really thick line that goes like that. So if you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments. And that way I can read them because I am watching from here. I do have a air filter going because of the smoke. Otherwise, I really, really recommend wearing a mask for this. You don't want to get sick from this stuff. This is kind of like, how would I put this? Yeah, it's not like more like tattooing than any other art form I found. That's the best way I can describe it. Little short hair. So we're gonna make it a little more shorty hair. Yeah. What do you think, Bernie? Think I'm doing good so far? Huh? You're my manager now, man. You got to get all the people to like me and start like following me, because that's how I'm going to get you all of your favorite bugs you like to eat. So you got to tell these people to like and subscribe, and that way I can buy you bugs. Okay? So you got to say that. So you better get yakking. My baby boy. Now is not the time to interrupt me, honey. The darkest is right there. be the darkest part. All right. I'm gonna be repeating this information a lot. Thank you for the thumbs up. Love you. Say somebody gives you a wood burn to take care of. Okay. Do not put it in direct light. Don't put it in like bright lights like this. Don't put it in sunlight. It will fade. As much as I can put all these tiny details in here, if they do not take good care of it, in about 2 or 3 years, you'll start to noticing like all these finer, lighter colors that I will be doing today will start to fade. So you want it in a very dimly lit area. I mean, obviously you want to be able to see it, but you don't want direct light on it because you don't want it to fade. In the near future, I will be redoing a wood burn that I had done a long time ago. And be 10 years. About 10 years ago, I did this. 10, 11 years ago. And it's this wood burn I am talking about. It has a history. So it's of a wolf and a little Red Riding Hood. My ex wanted me to do this one for him and to represent a personality of mine and him. And he since has passed on. And then people started fighting over it. And that's not what I am about my art. I don't like it when people fight over my art. It's kind of insulting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you all like it, but don't fight over it. So, yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. And so I got my wood burn back, and it's been hanging. And people have had issues because it was about my ex. And it's just like, really, guys? The dude's dead. Let it go. It's just people's insecurities or something else. So this piece has a huge history. So I really want to redo it. I want to, because it's faded so much, I want to make sure that because it's such a huge piece, it's like 3 foot by 4, that it's going to handle itself. So I'm going to bring out the torch, the actual, like a torch that you use to warm up metal piping and stuff. Oh yeah. Mom's going to bring out the big fire. And then we will redo that one. And I'm thinking about making that one live. So if you want to see that, I'm going to shoot low ball here. I want 10 likes, okay, and 5 more subscribers. And I will drag this thing outside. And you're going to watch me play with fire. I mean, like, what could terribly ever go wrong? Like, dry season, middle of a drought, no big deal. It happens to the best of us. So, yeah, I really do want to redo that one. That's a really important piece. And then I would like down the road to be able to donate to a library. I want to look at your ears coming along. This is why I like this particular wood burner, because you can't get these details. Oh, we got a second lambs out. Woohoo! Thank you. Maybe I should shoot for like 100 subscribers or something. Yeah, we'll go low. Especially since this is my first one. And tomorrow is my Kung Fu birthday and the anniversary of me opening up my Kung Fu club. So I'm really stoked about that. And I get class on that day. I'm excited. I started Kung Fu because I didn't want to be a victim anymore of abuses. And I wanted to really make sure I could back up that no. Not just be sounding like I'm not having my growl terrify people. I actually know that, hey, I can bite. That's kind of important. And I did it. I made it happen. I love it. I took the Kung Fu crew because they worked really hard. And we don't do tournaments and belt testing or anything like that. So to help, we do like seminars and just stuff like that. So to help build those memories, especially since I teach kids, I took them all to the skating rink. And I paid for it dearly. I'm still sore. I am so sore. Terribly, terribly sore. But that's all right. Kiddos are worth it. Always will be. I'm a big sucker for them. And they know it too. Especially they know when it comes to little kids. Seafood, there's a little kid over there. Seafood, there's a puppy. Seafood. Yeah, they know me a little too well. It's okay. They know me. Oh, we just got figured over here. Look at your face. What a handsome boy. Sometimes you got to talk to your piece and let it know that you're listening to him and that it's a good boy. And then you got to pet the piece because then that's why you don't screw up. Art Hacks by Stubby. This is really much more darker than this. We need to really color it in. Color it in. Burn it in. And this is why you want to turn down your burner, because if you go all hog wild, then you got to sand, and then it's a big pain in the butt, and you don't want it to go and be a pain in the butt. All right. Like it so far. All right, let's work on that little eyeball. I'm kind of avoiding it. There you go. I'm going to turn down just a little bit more. And then the most darkest parts is through here. Oh, you gotta split them up. There we go. A little bit more. More down here. Look at that handsome little boy. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Focus. Focus, Tommy. Don't let the cuteness distract you from doing good artwork. Notice I almost said kung fu. There we go. A little bit of shading here. Since it's all supposed to be dark. I remember when Jazza went and did his video on wood burning. I was like, I was so excited, and he did a decent job too. I still want to like hop through the computer, like, let me help you, please let me help you. I was just so excited to see someone else do it. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. It's worth it. Especially when you get pet parents who commission you. Then that's a lot of good happy tears and just a lot of good stuff. I'm going to be bouncing around a lot in a while. Let's see. A little bit of texture for hints of where the face is going. It's much darker. So some of this, how I do this, is like a lifting action. I press down, then I lift up. So it's going to be like one. So I go like, here's the paper, right? So I go down into the paper, then I slide up. And it gives you this swooshy type thing. You can do the same thing with your pencil. So needs to be 10. Here, slight 10, a little bit darker there. Kind into this a little bit. Yeah. This is basically what I did for the other pieces I had shown earlier. Exactly this is just taking my time and using different texture techniques to get the results I want. And yeah, right now I don't want a crisp line because he's a short hair, but he's very soft short hair, and I don't want too hard lines. This goes there. And it really darkens in here. So the longer you hold, so like we're gonna count. We're gonna go 1 Mississippi, and it really darkened it up, right? So kind of like That's how quickly you want to move when you want to do those tiny little marks like I'm doing here. This timing is more important than pressure, and so is movement. Here's some depth. Get this spot here. I'm actually gonna go pretty quickly. A little bit of If you have questions, once again, just please post them in the comment section or the chat area box, and I will answer it because I am watching the chat box right now. That is more straight there. I'm gonna really make this dark in here. So get that little bit there. Fluff there. Over here. Pretty sure that's his little back paw. So a little bit of a hint of a nail. A little bit of shadow. So I have a really good camera that I use to record where I can zoom in, but I can't do that on my phone. I can't seem to get my camera to hook up to the to get it to go live. I don't get it. Like, it recognizes it finally now, but it doesn't have the picture, and it just says EOS and no picture. So I'm using my phone. We'll go with that route. Toes is where I do well on when it comes to cute fluffiness. Alright, we're probably gonna have a nail here. So I'm gonna do a little cute little nail. Over here. Let's put this up a little bit. Fluff. I'm estimating on the toes here. We're going to give them cute little short nails. So I usually do have cute little short nails. I'm guesstimating on taking artistic liberty on this. So if anybody has any of these types of dogs, forgive me. I have not trained a dog like this in forever, so. And then this goes in here. Nice your little nail. I'm guessing you have a black nail there. And then you're going to have a nail here. You're such a cute little doggy. One right there. Right. You got on your things there, over here. Shadow there, shadow there. Ding. Diddly-ding. Diddly-ding. I make weird noises when I'm trying to concentrate because I'm weird. Okay. Let's get this side done. serious chest coming out here. My cats are getting the zoomies. Should make this video even more fun. The little circles. Just like you kind of do in Tatooine. Oh, we forgot a line. It's alright. I'm just gonna do a hint of fluff. Like I like the little fluff there. See what I mean? You add it in there, now you gotta sand it out. Where's Blingy? It's more of a fold than a. Get a little gentle hint of cute natural fluff. It's usually this right here is where you get the little cute chesty hairs. And we're going to give him some cute chesty hairs. So if you're still watching Lizzo and driving, I am working on pause right now and adding really fine light shadows. That's why I've gone quiet. Okay. And then we have some over here. And there's all the way up to his toe. looks so nice. Sometimes I forget I'm actually good at wood burning. I don't do it enough. It's just because everybody wants me to go to all of these like farmer markets, but in order to have farmer markets, you gotta have product. But when you have like stacks of art pieces that you gotta have in storage so you can go there, it just takes up a lot of room. So I don't like doing it unless I am getting paid to, because it's such storage. Just uses up so much storage. So I don't do a lot of wood burns, and I like to. I mean, I still have my website going, which I have not been promoting that at all. I'm a bad promoter. Like, I want to make it big, but I am not doing all the promotions at all. But I'm so busy trying to keep up my own stuff. We're down the middle and a little bit more shadow here. More shadow there. Some shadow in here. A shadow right there. Shadow in here. And really darken up in this line. My printer has like this weird. I'm going to be jumping all over the place. I have a printer and it has a maintenance thing. And because of how they design it, you can't get the cheaper ones at all. You have to have one, and the reason is because they put a certain little nib on it and to prevent you from using cheaper versions, which kind of makes me mad. It's so blatant. Let's see. Some softness in there. It's really dark right there. He's such a short little haired dog that it makes this go so fast. So I'm glad that this is the first true live video with this guy. Otherwise we'd be here all day. I've done, if you look through all my playlists, I've done series for like wood burns. I've done did a wedding portrait. I've done talk about nerve-wracking. Not gonna lie, very nerve-wracking. But you know, these are the people's wedding pictures, you know. But it's in case you are able to handle nerves like that, or you have lots of wood supply, make sure you take your time. There's like a little thing right here. Make sure you get that in there. His big old poopy mouth. Isn't this riveting stuff? Just wonderful. Still working on the left arm now. And trying to get the colors his coat just right. He's got a little bit of shadow there. So, and well, once we get all the dark stuff done, then I'll show you what I use for white to help make the whites pop. A lot of people use different things. I use either white charcoal, and that's probably what I'm going to do with this one. And then some people use Prismacolors, and then some people will use, like, I've used whiteout before, but you gotta be careful with whiteout because it will, it doesn't hold up when you go to spray it. Alright, aqua time. It's coming along. Look at your heavy little boy. Boop. We have this here. And we got a line of. We have this here. And we got a line that goes through here. I should have done this better, but I didn't see it until just now. Alright, let's go around the little teeth. Hello, second person. Right now I'm working on the dog's tongue, Lizzo, just to let you know. He's got a cute little smile. My favorite thing about my dog is his smile. He's just got that Joker grin down. It makes me so happy. It's happening. If you have questions, always please put them in the chat box area, if possible. And then that way I can answer them. I am paying attention to the box. I'll go in here. And this is a little darker. So sometimes your wood burner will get a lot of skill or craft put on it from all the charcoal and stuff. You just simply ding a couple times, and then you should be good to go. And then it will work a little bit better. You want to be careful also because if you're working with a really fine one, then you can also leave scratches. So, and you definitely don't want that on certain types of wood. If you just you're constantly struggling to get a clean lines and burns, just take sandpaper, fine sandpaper, and just and then get back to work. It should help out, and it should make it a lot easier to get all the stuff going for you. A lot easier to get all the stuff going for you. Look at that, it's starting to pop. Puppy's starting to come alive on the wood burn. Louie's like, you're always talking about other people's dogs, but never about me. It's always going to be me and the magical cervical thing that you're trying to avoid saying so I don't get excited on the webcam. Border Collie. And BALs. That's all you need to know. They are something else. Ooh, nice transition stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, I definitely need people to subscribe to my page because I just hired my student to do a little video for me. And I was teaching him not to undermine his talents because he's doing really good. I'm pretty proud of him. So looking forward to putting his work on my page. Where's that at? Over here. I just want a little bit of softness. All right. Oh, you're looking good. Okay. We're going to pop you in here now. Do a little bit more lippy lip work. So it's kind of like pencils almost. You're going to put things in layers. And when you do this, you'll start off, lighter. Because then you can always go darker. Going lighter, again, is a lot harder. So you don't want to go through that kind of agony. So make sure that you are taking your sweet time. Alright. So here's a little dark. Where's the light? And those darkies around the teeth. And go big old doggy teeth right there. Those little other things. Oh, we got a little hidden tooth here. Okay, and then it's very black through here. Alright, black through here. A little hint of wetness underneath the tongue. You got a wet mouth. Very dark in there. This is darker. Very dark. Sorry for my big head, but I need to see. And then this kind of goes like this. And then a little bit like this, but not as dark. Ooh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Keep going, keep going. Whew! Aqua brick. Take a good look at that little cute puppy. This mouth is hard. We shouldn't get it. So I'm patient. Like a tree. One of my favorite things lately has been asking the students, how does a tree do Zen? And they just like, really? I'm like, yep. It's like, how does a tree do Zen? And when it comes to kids, they all have like all these crazy answers, which it just makes me giggle. I was like, well, practice being a tree that does Zen. And you tell me, how does he do the Zen then? It cracks me up. They're good kids. Good kids, good crew, and I am blessed to have them. Really need to darken this up. I need to trust it that it's going to look good. And just go darker. I know. It's nerve-wracking, Bernie. It's very nerve-wracking. Oh, we got a third person liking it. Yay, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, the love I can get right now. That's really dark. Really make this dark here. My first wood burn that I ever did was of an angel wing and a poem. And it actually turned out pretty good. But then I got mad. I couldn't take the stress of my ex, and I threw it all away, along with the wedding dress. Just done. I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, no. I'm not going to be treated this way. Don't let anybody ever treat you horribly. Never, 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 never. Don't treat yourself horribly. I think that should be something that needs to be talked about. Treating yourself horribly. It's kind of a huge issue with that in this world. I can't tell if that's coloring because of my thing. Because she sent it to me in a text. Let's see if I have this on here so we can find it. Nickelodeon. You're not going to let me see it? I don't want other. Alright. Messages. Let's see if I can get the actual photo because I can't tell if that's all white or if it's tannish. Alright. We'll just no. Doodle-doo, thank you. Kung Fu Crew. Didn't I get in here? Maybe pronounce that. I don't really know. Okay, never mind. I'll have to wait until after. But he has a white chest, so I know that much. This needs to come up here. Start working on the red. He's working his tongue. Turn down even more. This way I don't burn it because I need this to be really smooth. Why didn't turn it out too much? Oh, I did it good. The sweet sounds of wood burning. I wish wood burning had like sounds to it. Every once in a while you'll hit like sap and you hear psss, and then it turns out really cool. But I don't have free loyalty music right now to play in the background. Can't figure out if that comes later when I get more subscribers or how people do that. I don't get it. YouTube changes things so much that I can't keep up. So I just keep plugging along, and sooner or later this channel is going to take off. And life will be good again. That's all I know. You're so stinking cute. She is. I'm sorry, Lulu. Assuming your gender. Alright. A little bit more heat. Yes. I have like this bucket here. Probably gonna be the best tongue I've ever done. Nope. A little darker in here. The details take forever sometimes. I wish like I could do art as fast as I do my time lapse videos. We were like, man, it'd be awesome. You'll do it down in one sitting and just relax and enjoy it. I turn up this little touch more. Come on. There we go. There we go. One more. Over there. Did I know what I did? Yeah, put that there so I can see where it's going to be at. I did not finish what I was supposed to draw on the nose because I was so nervous. I wasn't thinking. It's alright. There she is. Alright. Let's put a little more shot down here. More of fur. Get this all over with. Belly's kind of white, so we gotta let it kind of fade away in that. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do for the background yet. I definitely need to get the puppy done. I gotta get mailed out by Monday. But because he's pretty much almost the same color as this wood, makes this go by sneeze faster. There we go, and this part is there we go. Better. A little bit lighter. Hi, Bella. What's up, baby girl? You know that mommy's drawing another doggo? I know, I draw so many. I do a lot of pet portraits. A lot. I've done your portrait. I haven't done it in wood burning, but I've done it in painting. Yeah. A lot of that for you. Oh, I'm still getting this down, but I'm so scared I'm going to screw it if I'm not careful. Okay. And then there's like a little bit of the blah, blah, blah. Happy looking dog. So happy. Getting the eyes in. Bella is the one I'm talking to. It is an older border collie. The very reason why I got Louie, my service dog, who is also a border collie, is because of her. And she brought me into the collie world. I was thinking about using her as my service dog, but she's not service dog material. And not exactly somebody you should trust as a doggy. She thinks she is a badass, and she thinks it has to be boss, and she's just something else. I love her though. She's a good girl. I've been working with her though. And she's getting much more people friendly. A little more calmer about a lot of stuff. But if you want a dog that makes you feel like you're protected, that's my girl. Alright, let me start working more on this face. This right here is Tanner stuff, as long as you are. Now Lucas, I'm just rattling. Lucas, I had trained. I took him to a professional service dog trainer and ended up doing service dog work and training other dogs because she liked how she's like, why did you even hire me? I'm like, you don't need me. Because I don't want to screw it up. I only get one chance with this dog. And I don't want to screw it up. So she supervised my training to make sure I was in the right direction. And I learned even more training skills from her. So her business is called Superstar Service Dogs in Mount Vernon, Iowa. And oh yeah, good place. I should know. I worked there. But I loved it. I just couldn't handle it. My body can't handle the pain. And getting on the floor and doing the required work to really get the dogs to do what you kind of want to do. Sometimes you just gotta be down on their level, and they're like, "Oh, I see," and then they get it. And sometimes I just can't do that all the time. Plus the drive. Still happy to train and teach somebody puppy club stuff if they come to me, but otherwise, my travels are limited anymore. I had to cancel my eye doctor's appointment today because I just was in too much pain. Hanging out with all those kiddos. Just did too much this week. But I was prepping to be able to do a bunch of artwork this week, and so it's okay. It'll all work out. It always does. It always does. Doesn't always feel like it though, but it does. Slightly over darker back here. We're getting closer. Just keep. So since I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the puppies, how to get the pillow looking correctly, I am just going to work on the dog and then let's get that done today. Yeah, I know. Grumble, grumble. Louie's full of trouble. Do you have a story to tell too? Would you like to tell a story to the people online about how abusive I am to you and neglectful, and I never give you treats, and we never get to go anywhere, and we never play, and I never groom you for hours, and I'm taking care of you properly? You gonna tell them all about that? No? Okay. It's kind of like Louie's nice thing. I tell him he's the biggest baby, and then he agrees. And then I tell him he's pathetic and he looks super cute. And then he starts talking to me. And then I start talking back to him. And then the next thing you know, you're hearing a story. And it's pretty good. And then then he gets mad at me because I refuse to get up. And that's part of the course. And I just think it's funny because I'm constantly playing with him. Like he's a spoiled dog. Worthy of being spoiled. Definitely a spoiled puppy. Okay, so it's just ever so little. There you go. One thing, the hardest thing for me to learn when doing art was actually drawing what is there and not what I think should be there. Like, that was hard. So, like right here, I gotta know that there's a shadow here, right? My head's telling me that's not the right way, but it is the right way. It is the way. That's just how it is. But my brain doesn't always agree. And I'm like, you gotta agree sometimes, dude, because we got like art to create. Do the midtones so we can see. Come on. You little baby. You're my little big baby. You know. You're a pathetic child, and I love it. What a big old puppy dog nose. So kind of line here, and then it kind of like that, and it goes like definitely like this. Like second line right there, and there's a shadow that goes like up here, and a shadow goes down like this, and it's really dark in this area, but I'm nervous because I'm getting close to getting done, and it's like to the point where like, don't screw up. Like, don't you dare make a mistake. And then hope for the best. Like earlier, everything off my shelf fell down in the middle of a live stream. Woohoo! Wasn't prepared for that, but we handled it. It's like in life. Sometimes you just gotta roll the punches and the show's gotta go on. Also need some dog. Now this has gotta be dark, but it's more fluffy. Yeah. He's so tired of me saying that word. Grumble. Don't say fluffy. Tired. Every time you say fluffy, you start touching my tail. Because it's super fluffy. It really is. I love his tail. That's the best tail. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it. about to sit there and call it done, though, for right now. We almost got him to a good spot. Oh, goodness. What could ever be so wrong with you, Louie? Oh, my goodness. You are cute. It's illegal. It should be illegal to be that cute. One of my Kung Fu kiddos just turned 3 recently. And oh my goodness. The most cutest baby ever. He's so stinking cute. I do love kiddos. I'm a sucker for cuteness, man. That's how I'm probably going to end up getting kidnapped. There's going to be a van parked outside. And I'm like, oh, tiny home living. And instead they're like, hey, you want to see a van full of cute? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I'm kidnapped. Because I can't control myself around cute. My Kung Fu kids know it too. They're like, Sifu, we can do it this way. Sifu can't help herself. She likes the cute kids. Surprised they haven't. They don't do that. They try though. My first student tries. Every once in a while it works. Every once in a while. I'm like, okay, you guys win. I can't help myself. And there are times I'm a tough class to beat. Yep, it's work day. I don't want to. You're going to. And then they're happy that they did because all of a sudden they start able to do the things they've been trying to do. I'm rattling just to make noise. Don't mind me. I need to take a break so I can come back to the nose and think a little bit more about this area. But so far, I am done for what I got. My neck and back is killing me. I actually got pretty far done. About 2 hours. 2 hours. Just to do this. And it'll probably be another hour and a half or so. So about looking up about 4 hours worth of work altogether. What's 4 times 15? I can't do math. 14. Oops. 4 times 15. 2. That's $60 just in labor. And then at the other $7 or $8, there's about $70 alone. And I asked for $100 for this. The reason I'm bringing this up is mainly because people need to understand when it comes to art, we put hours of labor in. And right now you got to see about an hour and 45 minutes of me just doing this. And then most people, they go even longer. Like, I still got to do other shading and things for this and the lettering and whatever he's going to be sitting on, right? So I got probably another hour and a half or so to go. So when you see people who do wood burns and they are charging a lot for a wood burn, you are paying for their time, their effort, and their education, and them trying to do things. So pay the price, please, for them. It's worth it. You know, if you get an artist who's going to work with you on the price because they understand your situation, make up for that by sharing the crap out of them. Try to help them get more work. Stuff like that. And then, trust me, it makes the world of the difference. It really does. So that's why I've been trying to hang out on Lizzo's channel when she's on, because I know that helps her numbers, and I really enjoy her art. So it makes it really easy. And then, especially she has kittens. And like I said, I'm a sucker for cute. So, but not so bad. I'm enjoying this so far, so we'll probably extend this out a bit. Like this. We'll probably put like a little bit of like pillowy, cushiony look right here. And maybe just like, I don't know yet. I haven't decided that yet. So I might make this another live video to finish this up. I don't know. If not, look at me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I really like TikTok. I can't believe I just said that. But I actually like TikTok. So many cute videos. If you don't look for the stupidity and you look for the awesome, you're going to find awesome. So look for the awesome everywhere you go. And you're going to be very happy. But look at that. He's cute. Oh my goodness. He's so adorable. All right. So that's where I'm going to end this at. I just keep sticking around. I'm going to be working on my camper soon. I got a D&D project I'm working on and trying to, that one's taken forever. Since you're live, I will show you my D&D project that I got so far. Spoiler alert! So, here you guys go. Kung Fu merch. Which I want to do merch for genre. So if you guys see any artwork that you would like me to turn into hoodies, hats, I don't know, on your pants, I don't know, let me know and I will talk to my printer guys, because I would really like to get some genre merch. But this is the D&D project right now. I'm working on the dragon for here. We're going to be on 4 different dragons. I got to color in the die. Then there's going to be 5 different characters in the foreground. So, lots of work on this. This was all done, by the way, in watercolors. So if you're curious about that. Cover it up before something bad happens to it. We just heard earlier what happened to my bookcase. Everything I'm crashing down. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. So, I got lots going on. I'm trying to make the Kung Fu Club a nonprofit, trying to work on all this stuff. So, stick around. More videos are always coming. Sometimes it might be once or twice a week. Sometimes I just might be video dumping. Who knows? So, I'm chaotic like that. It's just going to be a thing. Sorry. So, with that, everybody, I love you. Stay awesome and stay peaceful. Peace. You're grumpy.